All right, man. Sorry I had to jump off there. I had the text flowing and the phone call ringing. So I was just diverted. Now I got to go to the school. I'm sitting at the school now. I don't know if I want to show that, but that's where I am. This situation is not going to be pleasant. And you know what? I could really use some. How you doing, Cricket D? Really use some support. Any of those people out there that pray, man, I could use a prayer because this has got to be a something that I share with parents from a position of love, because they're in trauma. Dad's freaking out, and mom's freaking out, and this is not going to have a positive outcome. The police have found more images on the phone. They have found additional web links in the kid's history that he's been doing some stuff on the phone. I have no idea. I have no idea. So that the father's confiding in me at this point, and I'm saying, dude, you get your attorney, and that you need to get the school psychologist involved in this as well, because this is going to have massive repercussions for your kid, because it's going to spread through the school like wildfire. Oh, this is not about me, Sergey. This is about the kid that happened with the kid. What punishment can he get? Depends upon how bad some of the stuff they find on that phone. I mean, the images are one thing. Not a lawyer. I should say that. I'm not a lawyer, but having read through and done research on this can get pretty bad. So the issue for the kid who's 13, who's a minor, possession of porn is one thing. Trafficking of porn is another thing. Trafficking of a minor in porn is another thing. So we're up to 3. It's not the kid's phone, so it's the dad's phone. So let's move over to the dad. So the dad is now in possession of child porn. The dad is now responsible for trafficking in child porn. And I'm talking the full extent of what the law can prosecute on. That's how far it can go. And it's a total flippin' nightmare. It's a total nightmare. And this can happen from the simplest, most innocent, stupid thing. That if something so stupid and innocent could get blown way out of control. And my mission is technology in the hands of those ill-equipped both emotionally and intellectually to deal with the magnitude of the risks shouldn't be in their hands to begin with. If it's going to be in their hands, it better be, 1, under full awareness by the parents, 2, with the oversight and monitoring of the parents and under the control of the parents. I'll accept that proudly, that term nerd. Love it. That doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I actually resemble that remark. But my goal is to protect kids, and guilty is charged. So as I go into this meeting with the superintendent, I think is going to be here shortly. Oh, superintendent just pulled up over there. Yeah, I got the superintendent coming in. School psychologist, both parents and kid, and hopefully the attorney is going to be here too. So you can only pray for a positive outcome, but it's not going to be pleasant. So if you guys that have been following me or want to follow, I'm going to give another update after I conclude this meeting, which will probably be around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I'll let you know how this is going to play out. But this is what happens to me on a daily basis, and parents aren't aware of how bad this stuff blows out. So if you subscribe to me or follow me, I'm going to talk to you about what is happening with kids with cyberbullying, what is happening with sexting, what is happening with video game addiction, and what happening with kids with video games in those environments, what happens with trolling. Cyberbullying is unbelievable. It's prevalent. Kids are not the only ones. Actually, parents are the modelers of cyberbullying behavior. They see it directly from their parents. What else do I talk about? Talk about internet security. ransomware, click wrap licensing. I talk about all the legal risks of exposure. High probability that your child, if they're active on the internet, is already a victim of identity theft, but it just hasn't hit your financial pocketbook yet. But most likely they are a victim of identity theft. And I have this other thing that I'm going to post it on YouTube, Sky Diva. And if you follow me, I'll put a link to my site and my profile, because that way I keep all this stuff active. Call this thing called 6 Degrees of Separation. That I'm a pretty seasoned technology person, and within 6 mouse clicks, you just give me your kids any social media identifier that they have. Within 6 mouse clicks, I can tell you how old they are, what school they go to, what their association of friends are, what their hobbies are, what they like to do during the summer vacations that they've had. Within 6 mouse clicks, I can give you almost a psychological assessment on your child, on what their social media visibility is and identity. And I only do that as a tool for parents to say that I'm not a predator. My visibility on the internet is, I am completely transparent on the internet visibility. But those people that are predators can do what I can do and do flips over what I can do. They have many more tools available to them. Tracking IP addresses. Parents don't even know about geotagging. What in the world parent doesn't know what the heck a geotag is? Blows my mind. They love to post the back-to-school photos. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Location of bed on their photos. That's geotagging. That's what it's called. You check into somewhere, Foursquare, taking pictures of your photos at a restaurant. That's a default sense. What's this? Many parents think their kids are more mature. Sure, everybody thinks their kids are mature. I fall into that too, that I think my kid is more mature and more responsible. But unfortunately, the age is not the identifier. Age is not an identifier of maturity. Responsibility is the measurement of maturity. And responsibility is not just granted, it's earned. So, all right, I got to bounce here. So, thanks for all. I'm going to give an update on this a little bit later. Kids, unfortunately, Sky Diva, they are. But as one of the people that helped create that kid, I got a huge responsibility on. I have a huge personal responsibility on being a good steward of that gift that I've been given, and my daughter is named after being a gift, and because that's what she truly is. It's an absolute miracle. So I got to take care of that miracle. All right. So thank you guys. Thanks for sharing the love, and I'll give you an update after I wrap this meeting. Have a good night.